Hello guys, I hope you're doing well. Our company name is Flavour, and the founder of Flavour are me, I'm Atika Alam.
Me, Anthony Rodriguez.
Hi, I am Ariam Arfe.
I'm Rahatun Alam. Why we chose climate action? Once I was going by my uncle's car on a hot summer afternoon. He's an Uber driver. When I saw a Poland Spring water bottle, I asked my uncle, "Whose water is this? Can I drink from this water bottle?" He said, "Grab a new bottle from the trunk because I have to throw it. Because one of my customers drink from this bottle." This is when I start to think how many more customers will do like that. Drink one sip from one-time plastic bottle and throw it. And then Uber drivers have to throw it. What a waste. When I asked my uncle, he answered frustratedly. How much is the expense of these bottles and how it goes in waste? That's when we had to think about how can we get rid of plastic, how we can reduce plastics.
Why we need climate action. Climate change is now affecting every country on every continent. It is disrupting national economy and affecting lives, costing people, communities, and countries dearly today and even more tomorrow. People around the world are experiencing the significant impacts of climate change, which include changing weather patterns, rising sea level, and even more extreme weather events. The greenhouse gas emissions from human activities are driving climate change and continue to rise. One of the main causes of greenhouse gas emission are plastics. More than half of the people in the United States drink bottled water regularly. In general, water is considered convenient because it is portable, but that convenience comes with problem and with high environment cost. The problem include harmful greenhouse gas emission created during production and transportation of plastic water bottles. About 8.5 billion tons of plastics has been produced since the 1950s, the weight of roughly a billion elephant or 47 million blue whales. Americans use 50 billion plastics bottles per year. Beverage companies alone produce over 500 billion single-use plastic.
Like Ariam say, the manufacturing process of plastic bottom alone release tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere each year. Plastic still around and the environment for age and spreading toxin. From plastic pollution, ocean and animals are getting extinct day by day. Scientists are assuming that fish in the scientists are assuming that there will be plastic in the ocean than fish by 2025, which we can see is coming.
Because of the problem we mentioned earlier, we come up with the idea to make paper water bottle, which is going to be eco-friendly. And to make more interesting, we added different flavor on the side pocket so that if you're tired of plain water, you can add flavor in your water. You can also save the flavor and use it later. It's not end of the option. If you don't want the water flavor, if you don't want the flavor, you can still want to, I'm sorry. If you don't want the flavor but still want to save the environment, you can also save the flavor and give it to someone who would love it. While thinking about this product, I explained to my uncle, who is an Uber driver, about our product, and he said he would admire this idea, which gave us a little more hope. This is the model of our product. As you can see, here is the cap of the bottle, which is going to made out of paper also. And on the side bottle, it's gonna be flavor pocket, and on the top, it's gonna be our logo. And in the bottom, we wanna put some inspiration quote. And here is the back of our product. And here is our logo. Shout out to our team member Rahatun Alam who made this logo.
So the ingredient our bottle is gonna be made out of are polymer, paperboard, and aluminum foil. The first layer of polymer will help the package from moisture. Then a layer of paperboard will give strength and rigidity to our bottle. Then a second layer of polymer will glue the paper to the aluminum foil. Then another layer of aluminum foil will work as a barrier against light and oxygen. Then finally, the inner part of polymer will protect our package from leak.
How is our flavor made? Our flavor is made up of fine powder sugar, citric acid, food essence, different flavors, and food color.
These are some examples of quotes that we are gonna put in our bottles to inspire customers to prevent climate change or principal cause. Those are very common and will remind them to keep fighting for the environment. Our target audience are the local stores and the Uber drivers of New York City. There are closely 80,000 Uber drivers in the borough of NYC. To reach out, the Uber drivers or team will become the brand ambassadors for our company. Whenever we will ride on Uber, we will introduce to the Uber drivers that we have some products with eco-friendly and which is very interesting and eco-friendly. We are going to advertise in the principal most famous websites that many people use as a Facebook, for example, YouTube and Instagram.
So here's the budgeting we come up with. Our each bottle is gonna cost $3 in the market. The amount I'm going to mention now is the budget for 224 bottles. Therefore, our 224 bottles are gonna cost $747.07 to produce. We will need two water filter to fill our bottle, which is gonna cost $49.94. To make our water bottle label, we'll spend $255.99. We will run advertisement on YouTube for 10 days. Each day will cost $10. So it will be $100 end of the day. And also, we will run our advertisement on Facebook and Instagram. In the duration of 7 days, with $100, we can reach up to 6,000 to 18,000 people. And if we get any order from our advertisement of social media, we will have $97 to deliver our bottle to the customers. And in order to reduce plastic water bottles, we have to cut trees to make our paper bottles. But we don't want to harm the environment. So we come up with the idea that if we can sell 100 bottles, we're gonna buy paper seeds. We're gonna buy paper seeds for $20 and donate it to the people who'd love plant and gardening.
Plastic pollution threatens food safety and quality, human health, coastal tourism, and contribute to climate change. Flavor food will be beneficial for everyone and the environment. It will help reduce plastic waste and also customer will enjoy the additional flavor. Thank you so much guys for listening. Feel free to ask any question. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Flavor Flood. Thank you so much for that presentation. I'm sorry, I guess I was channeling my inner stomach when I say food. That was a phenomenal presentation. I'm now going to turn it over to the judges.
Yes, thank you so much, Flavour Flood, for your presentation. I know this sustainability issue is so critical and so important. And I just really love how you're targeting, you know, with Uber, because I know it's just an extra layer of customer service when you have a nice bottle of water, but also made me think too how much we're wasting at the same time. But I wanted to ask, do you have like a prototype that you've already made? Do you have a manufacturing company in mind to produce the bottles?
For now, we don't really have the prototype, but for the company you mentioned to produce our bottle, we have talked to multiple companies who can produce paper water bottle, and they can make product based on our model. So after we talk with them, we come up with this budget because like most of them have this kind of budget, like average of budget is this.
Okay. Great, thank you.
So I did have 3 questions, but 2 were just answered, so that was perfect. So the last one I had, and this is just me, I really don't know. You all mentioned about polymer, paperboard, and aluminum. Is that biodegradable, like less than plastic, or is that just safer than plastic? Please educate me.
So polymer is an eco-friendly material that can be used for making bottles, and it is made out of kind of silicone stuff, so it don't leakage water.
It's also less harmful for the environment, those kind of things, because plastic will take a lot of years to disappear, but this kind of items will disappear quickly, more than the plastic.
I also have another question. I know you mentioned that the flavors, you could reuse them. I just want to know a little bit more about that concept and idea. How would people reuse the flavors? And like, let's say you said it was optional, so you could use it, you don't, what happens then?
So for the flavor, like at this point, I guess we all know the Capri Sun juice, right? So on the juice bottle, you get a straw with that juice bottle. So our product is going to be kind of like that. So you get the flavor, and if you don't like the flavor right now, you can just pull it and keep it, and then maybe you can use it later, or you can give it to somebody.
Yes. Wasn't sure, but that was good clarification. Thank you.
Thank you, judges, once again for your feedback.